Hello, I'm Jerry Fort. I'm gonna just tell you about my day yesterday. As soon as I left work, I've been wanting to go by and look for some beers to review. My variety that I got last check is getting kind of low, so I wanted to hit a couple of liquor stores I looked up just that were considered larger liquor stores. So I assume, hey, maybe they have a good variety there. Um, I had been running into a lot that a lot of the liquor stores are doing away with the Pick Six, which has got me a little bummed. Two of the people that said they're doing away with them is because of maintenance or maintaining them. It's not bringing in enough money, or you know maybe they're not doing it right. I just can't see. I mean, if I wasn't a beer reviewer, it's something. If I wasn't set in my ways of just getting one certain kind of beer all the time, I might want to mix it up. You know, hey, my buddy told me about these IPAs. I don't know what those are, but I want to get a couple of those in a Pick Six. And then I heard about these porters and stouts, these darker beers. I'd like to get a couple of those. Well, sir, over there we have a variety of different styles and kinds of beers. Go check that out, and you can mix you up a six pack over there for $10. I wouldn't mind paying $10, which it's kind of what it is these days, nine something. So for a new experience, it'd be worth it. And I've been checking the dates on a lot of these and the variety. When I do find like Pick Six type stuff recently, what I've been finding there, the dates are past. They don't want to put the time in to check these things. If they wouldn't wait so long, end up being a year past. If they wouldn't wait so long, just as soon as they're like, a month past, put them out on a rack for 50 cents a piece. You know, tell people about them. Just say they're only a month past, but some of those are higher ABVs. They should still be good. You might want to check those out. Get them moving. That's the problem. They don't want to, they don't want to tell anybody about them. But I mean, I can understand it to a certain effect. They're trying to make more money by selling bigger stuff. But you have different customers that come in. Not everybody wants to buy a 30 pack of something or expensive stuff. They just want to try something different. Or listen for people that say they're new beer drinkers and they want to get, suggestions. Suggest they go over there and look at the variety bunch, the Pick Six. You might want to mix it up over there. We have a good variety of different singles. And like the young lady said at one of the liquor stores I went yesterday, and I've said it before too, I believe, that, sometimes a six pack gets broke. One bottle gets broke. But then you can't, sell it as a six pack, right? So put them out on the variety rack. You do away with it, then what? What happens to those? What happens to the five that are left in the six pack? They just gonna throw them away? I mean, I don't know if they can send them back or not, but I mean, it isn't the distributor's fault for it getting broke, unless it is. I don't know how it happens. Accidents happen. Customers get a six pack, the carton fails, one falls through, gets broke, then you have that problem. What are they going to do in that case? I don't understand that. Anyway, the first place I went to, I was using the Google Maps. Sometimes it's easier for me to use the Google thing where you put in the address and you put directions, and then you push start, and there's a lady that tells you, you know, when to turn, how many blocks, how many miles it is away, when to turn left, when to turn right, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I got I got close to it, and she says, turn right on 31st, then turn right. I said, okay. So I turn right, and then I turn immediately right. And I'm looking for the place. Don't see it. Where is it? And then she keeps telling me to do other stuff. I mean, stand on my head and do somersaults. No, so, so then she tells me to get back out. Get back, after I've been looking around for it, get back out, go back out onto the main street, and then take a right, and then take a right. So instead of going immediately right, I went down to the next right, and there it was. It was two turns down. They need to update that thing. Say, second right or something like that. People are listening for detailed directions. Anyway, so I went in, looked around. They had a few beers that were priced a little high, but I guess it was considered their variety, not a pick six, but a little variety shelf. But they were craft beers. A lot of them are, but the dates were past and the ABVs were low, and I ain't gonna do that. They were like 4 months past, and they're like 4.4%. I was like, hey, that might be kind of risky. I don't know about that. Sometimes beers just don't, their life expectancy doesn't do too well past the date when they're lower ABVs. I just don't. I've had more luck with higher ABV beers that are past, like 6% and above. Taking a chance on that ends up turning out well. So anyway, I went over to her, and I said, she kept asking me, what the heck am I doing here? No. She says, can I help you find anything? I said, I'm just looking around, and then later on, this other dude says, let me know if you need some help. I said, okay. It's a big store, so I was looking around. Come back around, and I was about, done. I was the only one in there. And the older lady says, is there anything particular you're looking for? I said, no, ma'am, I was just looking around. I do have a question. Is that the only variety singles you have is over there on that shelf? Of those beers, you don't have like a pick six type option? She says, no, I don't. We don't do that. She said, in the past when we had tried it, it doesn't, we don't make any money off of it. It just didn't do well. So we just stopped doing that. I said, okay. I said, it just makes it easier for me. I said, I'm a beer reviewer. It's actually a variety channel, but I said, I look for variety packs to, to mix it up. Instead of buying, a full 6-pack of something and then reviewing one of the beers, this is easier for me, for my budget, to do it, to do the variety packs. And she says, oh, okay. Well, she says, yeah, we just stopped doing it. It just didn't bring in the money. And I said, oh. And we couldn't keep it maintained or whatever. I said, okay. I said, you got a nice variety of different stuff here. She says, yeah, this store is one of the first ones in the state. One of the first liquor stores in the state. Oh, wow. That's interesting. So, they've been there a long time. So, she really couldn't help me with anything. I didn't see anything I wanted to invest any money in. Nothing stood out, so I left. I gave her one of my cards, and so I went to another one. The next one I got to was a little older. It was another. It is old looking too, you know. Started looking around. They were, you know, they were big. It was a big one, and they had a pick six. I went and looked at it. It was skimpy. There wasn't hardly anything there, and the bottles were dusty. Some of the cans were kind of dirty. I was like, ooh, that looks like it's been there a while, you know. I don't think I want to take a chance on it. I kind of looked at some of the ABVs of some of them, see if they were higher. They weren't. They were like 3 point something, 4 point, close to 5%. But yeah, I went looked on around, and you know, in the middle islands, they have, you know, like big 30 packs of stuff a lot of times. I started looking, and I scoped out a 30 pack of Hamm's. I don't see Hamm's anywhere anymore. And then right beside it, Old Style. I never see that around anymore. I was very surprised to see both of those in there. So I kept that in mind. You know, if I can't find anything else, I might get one of those. It'd be a revisit of a good old classic beer. Plus, I'd have some extra. One was a 24 pack and one was a 30 pack. That had some extra just to drink, to enjoy, you know. So I looked around some more. There was a lady on the other side counting stuff in some refrigerators over there, and then the young girl, she was on the other side. So I told the young girl what I did, and that I had this hobby of reviewing beers, had a channel. She didn't seem interested, but she says, after I said, I said, I noticed your pick six was kind of skimpy over there. Is it not something that you guys like keep stocked up or anything like that? She says, no. She says, the owner, he's actually selling the place. I was like, oh, really? I said, yeah, he's been here 20 years, and he's starting to get like arthritis in his hands really bad, and he can't do this type of stuff anymore, so he sold it. That lady that was over on the other side later figured out that she was the new owner, and I wished I would have known that while I was in there. But I heard her talking to somebody when I went out to get in my truck, and she was giving the indication that she had bought it from this guy. But so who knows? Maybe she'll do something with the pick six. I don't know what her ideas are, but so I looked around for a little bit longer, and they had some interesting stuff in there, but all in all, in the end, I had to decide between the Old Style and the Hamm's. Wayne, my brother, and I are Hamm's fans, so I decided to get the 30 pack of the Hamm's. So I got that. It was 24. I think with tax it was 24 something, or 23, I think. Anyway, I got a 30 pack of Hamm's. So I didn't get a variety. I'll have to look up some other liquor stores. And, you know, Tulsa's got a lot of liquor stores, but some of them I don't want to go to. Depending on what side of town they're on, they can be a little sketchy in some areas, but so. But the surrounding, you know, cities, you know, the Broken Arrow, Sand Springs, I might be able to check out, see if they have any liquor stores that I haven't been to, and see if I can broaden my horizons a little bit more. You know, hopefully not everybody's going to do away with the pick six, you know, but so anyway, had my journey home. So I get to the street I needed to be at, First, before I got there, I get behind these really, really slow people. And when you get behind them, you got everybody else like, I don't want to be behind all these slow people. I want to get around. It takes forever to get over to, so I can go get around these real slow drivers. Slow as in they're going way under the speed limit. So finally get by, get around, and I start going toward our main street, which is Riverside. It's a real busy street, busy area, and the last time I'd been through there, they was doing some construction on the bridge, and they had to shut off a lane, which really backed traffic up really bad. In the light there at Riverside, it takes forever to change. You are sitting there. I mean, the lights don't seem to be calibrated, correctly. Because they take so long to change. Well, you have four sides to let everybody go. Turn the turn lanes and everything. But it just seems like the process takes too long. Because you're sitting there forever, even when traffic isn't backed up. But when it is backed up, you're sitting there through 2 turns of the light, and I thought that they would have been done with the construction by now on the road. They were just working on one little area, So I didn't even think about getting way over in the left lane. So here I am in the right lane, and then I see the signs up ahead. Oh crap! Oh, you got to be kidding me! The lane's closed again. Oh man! So then you got to put your signal on. Wait for somebody to let you over, and then you're sitting there forever. So finally get going, get across Riverside onto the bridge and start going, and here's all these traffic cones keeping you from going in that lane, and I'm looking up ahead. I don't see anybody working up there. I mean, there was no construction guys around at all. There was no reason for it to be turned. That's what irritates me. They close off a lane when they don't need to. I mean, get the stuff out of the way. If you're not going to be working on it, and there was nothing wrong with the road, why is this lane closed? Why? I mean, put the stuff to the side if you're going to come back sometime, or something. Make it convenient for traffic. You're going to cause an accident by doing this when it's not necessary. So I finally get through there. I get to my street where I need to be, and I'm sitting behind a little pickup at this light, and the light turns red before we get up there. Actually, the light was red when I got there. The person was already sitting there, so I was sitting there. Lights red. Everybody's going. Doing their turns, going on through. And then it should be our turn, right? Okay, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to turn green. It didn't turn green. It's red again. Everybody else is, everybody else is getting to go again before us. We sat there for 2 turns of the light while everybody else got to go. I thought the light was broke. I'm getting irritated. I was already irritated when I got close to the house, and finally it turned green. And by that time, crap, the traffic is way backed up back there. It's like, come on, really? It seems like, I mean, how many lights have you all ran into where it's like they need to be adjusted correctly and fairly, to let everybody get to go. You want the traffic to move, smoothly. You want the traffic flow to go smoothly. The same light a long time ago. It was what it would do is it would turn green. And I seen it turn green. So I think I have plenty enough time to get up there to go then, right? Man, it would turn green, and then it would immediately go to, amber and then red before I could even get there. I mean, I wasn't that far away. I was almost there, and it was already going green again. It's like, what is going on? I mean, so then from then on, I was like, man, I need to speed up and get through that light. It just turned green, and I'm going to be having to stop. I don't like to stop. Anyway, just giving another ridiculous example of lights. Okay. So anyway, that was my day yesterday. I was a little disappointed. I was happy I got the 30-pack of the hams, though, but I didn't get no more beers to review. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got 2 more to review. And then I kind of used my beer budget just by getting that 30-pack. So, I don't know, you guys might have to listen to me tell stories while I drink my hams or something. If that'd be okay. Would you like to hear Jerry stories while I drink my hams? Maybe I can take over some, drink them with Wayne, and we can both tell stories. We'll figure out something. I got some little liquors too I need to do. I got a couple. I got $1.99 that Wayne gave me, cherry limeade, and I got a little bottle of tequila to review, one of the little shooters, and then I got another one that Wayne gave me. Can't remember what flavor that is. So I got a little variety of this and that of stuff I can do, but there you go. I'll keep an eye out and do some research about other liquor stores that I can go to that might have them. Might have to call around, see who has the Pick 6. But, okay, I'm gonna end it here. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening to me, and we'll see you all on the next one. Oh, just a minute. I forgot something else I saw on the way home. Wasn't too long after I left the liquor store. I look over, and they're doing construction on the street, going the other way. So, the guys with the green vests, they're all doing something in this one little area, and I look over, and they were putting in a new concrete, like big patch, like the entrance to a parking lot, like it must have been damaged or something. So that's what they were doing. They had a big concrete, patch that they put in. And the concrete that they put in is like about that deep, something like that. And I look and there's tire tracks in the new concrete, and there's a car sitting there that is stuck in the concrete. This car tried to pass through that concrete patch to get through into the parking lot. And now the construction guys are trying to get the car out of there. I was like, why didn't someone stop this person? Hold a sign up, stop, or whatever, or block it off or something. How did this person get through there, and why did they think it was okay to drive across that? Maybe they thought it was solid, and then they just, but why wasn't it blocked off? It should have been blocked off so that cars didn't think they were able to go through there or something. It's kind of weird, but it was funny. It was funny to see that car stuck in that concrete. It's just not something you see every day, and I got to see it. I wished I could have taken a picture of it or something, but it was busy traffic, so I couldn't. Okay, now I'm done. Almost 25 minutes. Thanks again for watching, listening to Jerry's day that he had.